Mom hid me in a basket and let me float away. She turned around and dove into the deep sea. After all, she was a mermaid. She didn't want the folks on the boat to spot me. She gave the fisherman a big smile and a wave on purpose. The guy was totally mesmerized by her. He just stood there waving back like an idiot. Then her boat crashed straight into the rocks. At least I was out of danger for a bit, but by the time Mom made it back, I was nowhere to be found. Another small boat had already picked me up. She watched the direction I disappeared in. She couldn't stop crying her eyes out. Right around then, my crying woke up a couple on the boat. They ran to the back to check it out. They found me all tangled up in a fishing net. They thought I was a gift from above, so they took me in and raised me as their own. 15 years went by in a flash. I noticed I was always thirsty for water. I drank like a fish every single day. Sometimes my fingertips would even spark with electricity. One day my friend saw scales growing on my hands. I tried scrubbing them off as hard as I could, but nothing worked at all. I felt like some kind of freak. Just as I was losing my mind, the scales suddenly vanished. I figured I was just seeing things. That night, in the middle of the night, right after I finished a drink, the cup felt like it was glued to my hand. No matter how hard I shook, it wouldn't budge. I managed to kick the cup away, but then my palm got stuck to the wall. My parents heard the noise and ran into the room. They actually saw me sticking to the ceiling. I was literally like Spider-Man. It scared the living daylights out of them. I went to the hospital for every test imaginable. The doctor said I was in perfect health. The next day I entered a swimming competition. I was moving through the water faster than a fish, with my girlfriend cheering me on. I took home the gold. I even smashed the national record. Right when I was celebrating my win, fins suddenly sprouted from my arms. Everyone in the crowd was completely stunned. I quickly grabbed and broke a power line. The whole pool area went pitch black instantly. I used the chaos to get out of there. To figure out what was going on with me, I talked things over with my best friend. He did some digging for a while. He confirmed they were definitely fish scales. We wanted to test a theory. I tried talking to the fish, and believe it or not, the fish actually jumped out of the water to answer me. My buddy guessed I was the son of a mermaid. My mind went totally blank. Who could even wrap their head around something like that? I dove straight into the ocean. By the time I swam back to the shore, my body had changed again. I had fins on my arms, and my legs had turned into a fish tail. As luck would have it, I got caught by that same fisherman from years ago. He figured I was worth a fortune. I was shaking all over from pure despair. Right at that moment, my birth mom suddenly swam up. Once the fisherman spotted her, he went full throttle with his machine. He threw out a massive net. Mom got trapped and couldn't move. In that critical moment, my friend grabbed a knife. He jumped right into the water. He sliced that fishing net open. The fisherman pulled the net in as hard as he could, but he found out it was empty. Out of nowhere, the net flew loose. It got tangled around my friend's leg. It dragged him deep under the water. He started sinking slowly to the bottom. I dove into the water immediately. I grabbed him and swam toward the shore. He had already passed out. I let out a burst of electricity from my palms. It worked like a defibrillator and brought him back to life. The fisherman finally realized he was wrong. He promised never to hunt mermaids again. I said my goodbyes to my adoptive parents. I took a leap into the ocean and went back to my mom's side. That 15-year bond in my blood finally let me become a child of the sea again. This love that bridges land and ocean is just like the eternal tides, connecting the two warmest homes in my life.